The Aztec civilization, which flourished in ancient Mexico from the 14th to the 16th century, was home to a complex and sophisticated religion. At the center of Aztec religious practice was the belief in a pantheon of gods and goddesses who controlled the forces of nature and regulated the rhythms of life. These deities were thought to reside in a number of different realms, including the earth, the sky, and the underworld. One of the most important gods in the Aztec pantheon was Huitzilopochtli, the god of the sun and war. Huitzilopochtli was considered the patron deity of the Aztec capital, Tenochtitlan, and was revered as a protector of the Aztec people. He was often depicted as a warrior, armed with a spear and a shield, and was associated with the colors blue and red. Huitzilopochtli was also thought to be responsible for the daily journey of the sun across the sky, and was believed to require human and animal sacrifices in order to continue this journey. Another important Aztec god was Quetzalcoatl, the god of wisdom, culture, and the arts. Quetzalcoatl was often depicted as a feathered serpent and was associated with the planet Venus. He was revered as the creator of the human race and was thought to be the protector of travelers. According to Aztec mythology, Quetzalcoatl was also responsible for bringing the gift of agriculture to the people and was therefore often depicted with corn, the most important crop in Aztec society. In addition to these major deities, the Aztecs also worshipped a number of other gods and goddesses, each of whom was associated with a particular aspect of life or nature. For example, Tlaloc was a god of rain and fertility, while Xipetotec was the god of spring and renewal. The Aztecs also revered a number of other deities, including Xolotl, the god of fire and the underworld, and Xiuhticutli, the god of fire and the earth. Please let us know in the comments section below of the next topic you wish to see on History Says. Let's continue. Aztec religious practice was centered around the idea of sacrifice, which was seen as a way to appease the gods and maintain cosmic order. The Aztecs believed that the gods needed to be nourished with the blood of human and animal sacrifices in order to continue to function properly. As a result, sacrifices played a central role in Aztec religious life and was performed on a regular basis at a number of different temples and shrines throughout the empire. These sacrifices were often accompanied by elaborate rituals and ceremonies, which were performed by a specialized class of priests. The Aztecs also believed in the power of divination and prophecy, and made use of a number of different techniques to try to understand the will of the gods and predict the future. These techniques included the reading of omens, the interpretation of dreams, and the use of various divination tools, such as scrying mirrors or oracle bones. The Aztecs also made use of a complex system of calendars and astronomical observations, which they used to track the movements of the stars and planets and to predict important events and festivals. The Aztec religion had a significant influence on the cultures of other Mesoamerican civilizations as well. The Aztecs, who controlled a large empire that stretched across much of what is now Mexico and Central America, interacted with a number of other cultures and civilizations, and their religious beliefs and practices were often adopted or adapted by these cultures. One example of this is the Maya civilization, which flourished in what is now Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras from the 3rd century BCE to the 9th century CE. The Maya borrowed many elements of Aztec religion, including the use of human and animal sacrifice, the belief in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, and the use of divination and prophecy. In addition, the Maya also adopted the Aztec calendar system, which was based on a combination of solar and lunar cycles. Another example of the influence of the Aztec religion can be seen in the cultures of the Huastec and the Totonac peoples, who lived in what now is eastern Mexico and the Gulf Coast region. These cultures also adopted many elements of Aztec religion, including the belief in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, the use of human sacrifice, and the importance of divination and prophecy. Overall, the Aztec religion had a profound influence on the cultures of other Mesoamerican civilizations, and its legacy can still be seen in the spiritual practices and cultural traditions of these regions today. From the Maya civilization in the Yucatan Peninsula to the Huastec and Totonac cultures in eastern Mexico, the Aztec religion left a lasting mark on the spiritual beliefs and practices of the people in this region. The influence of the Aztec religion can still be seen in the contemporary culture of Mexico and Central America. Many of the traditional festivals and celebrations that are popular in these regions have their roots in Aztec religious rituals and customs. For example, the Day of the Dead, which is celebrated on November 1st and 2nd, is believed to have originated as an Aztec festival honoring the deceased. Similarly, the tradition of building elaborate altars and making offerings to the dead during this holiday can be traced back to Aztec practices of offering sacrifices to the gods. Another way in which the Aztec religion continues to influence modern Mexican culture is through the use of traditional healing practices. The Aztecs had a highly developed system of medicine, which made use of a wide variety of herbs and other natural remedies. Many of these remedies are still used in contemporary Mexican culture and can be found in traditional markets and pharmacies throughout the country. The Aztec tradition is also remembered and celebrated in modern Mexican culture through the many artifacts and relics that have been preserved from this ancient civilization. These include sculptures, carvings, and other works of art that depict the gods and goddesses of the Aztec pantheon, as well as more mundane objects such as tools, weapons, and household items. These artifacts can be found in museums and other cultural institutions throughout Mexico and Central America, and serve as a reminder of the rich history and cultural heritage of these regions. Finally, it is worth mentioning that the Aztec religion has continued to be a popular subject in both movies and literature in recent years. In film, the Aztec religion has been depicted in movies such as Apocalypto, which explores the role of sacrifice in Aztec religion, and The Road to El Dorado, which is an animated film set in the Aztec Empire. In literature, the Aztec religion has been featured in novels such as The Feathered Serpent and The Last Aztec, which both explore the beliefs and practices of the Aztec people. These works of art and entertainment provide a way for contemporary audiences to learn about and engage with the rich cultural heritage of the Aztec civilization and help to keep the memory of this ancient culture alive. If you liked this video and feel like it was worth your time, please feel free to subscribe to History Says. Until next time.